Hello guys, welcome back to another Roblox video where today we aren't quite in Roblox itself. Today we are actually in Studio and I'm going to show you how to make an Obby. Now, I do have a kit ready at the moment, so if I remember to link it in the description, I will. Along with, I'm going to publish this game too, and link it in the description too if you want to play the game and see how this kit works. So eventually you make your own obbies. That's on me. Now, I don't own this obby creating thing. It's not mine. I don't own it. But this is a good thing to help you start building obbies. It's all the way down here through all my things. Obby kit right here. So this obby kit, guys, is free. It doesn't take much to set up, and these props you can either keep or delete. These are all you really want. So let's say this is stage 1 over here. So it's the very beginning of it all. So I'm sorry for that. Let's go and say, let's start with something easy like, so let's say I don't know why my doors are shut. I think it's one of my sisters. It's fine. Just ignore background noise. So next up, you jump from here to here, and now you can actually, if you want to, you can move these into places that you want. So in this case, I'll be removing that. And up here, yes, you have all the traditional tools. If you need further depth in how everything works in Roblox Studio, I'm going to be posting a video later on through the week about going over everything that Roblox Studio has to offer, and a few things in this thing I actually don't know about. So we'll discover those together. So now we're going to go ahead and make sure go into model, make sure our rotate is 90 degrees so that this rotates easier. Done. So next step is to add that, and then you want to hold control and press D, and then you want to come across and put another checkpoint. And you have to rename this 2 or it'll mess up. So press F2, and then you want to rename it to 2. And now you can press F5 to play your made game. And if it loads up here, you can test your first stage and see how it's working. So this is to help you get the feel of it. So I spawned way off, but it ain't that bad. I mean, you could like do this to get over here quicker. Most of the time you should spawn on the first spawn. I don't know why it didn't spawn me on the first one. I don't know why it goes ding, 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 but it does. And then you can go jump, and your main idea. Now the more you move on it, the more it's going to ding, which I wish it didn't do that in this kit. And also, if you go back, with this kit, it actually takes you back to the first stage. So you don't actually want to go back, because that'll reset your stage. Like, if I walk back and then touch that, well, if I touched it, it would say stage 1 and not stage 2. So we're gonna go ahead and leave. And that's stage 1 complete. So next stage, let's say we want laser jumps. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna go ahead and attach the laser jump stage right here. And then once again, Control D, duplicate it, put it over here. Rename this to 3, so now that's stage 3. Now, this one can be stage 4, so what you do is you just want to center it up here. Well, that's going to be stage 3. This will be stage 4. And then of course you need to take the stage 3, Control D, and you want to put there, and you want to rename it 4. No. And you want to rename it 4. So, that's just to keep your Obby stages in line. So let's say you wanted to make your own fancy one for this guy round. It's 5. Let's say you want to make your own. So, how you can do that is you can take this from this, then you can put this in workspace, and now it's your own brick. You actually don't want to do that. You want to press Control D, then take the duplicated part and put it in workspace, and then move that so that that original part stays there. And then this goes there. This we can copy this, then put this in workspace, so that we have something here. Okay, so let's say you want to make a laser squares one. So that's not hard. You just gotta duplicate this. You can either Control D or do what I just did, and then you can pull this over. And then what you do now is you can make your laser checkers. Like, let's say I want to make laser checkers out of this. So, it ain't that difficult. You just gotta kind of resize to the right point, flat into the ground, lay that perfectly there. Lay that to the point that it looks like a square, and you get the idea. So then you could duplicate it, put it here, and then you could do like a miniature little thing where they have to walk through here without dying. So Control D. And this is just basics to making an Obby. I could get into more advanced stuff for you guys if you really want that advanced Obby builder type of deal. It's actually really fun to build these Obbies when you get the chance. I'd definitely try it because it's fun and it's pretty easy. So now you can just go over here, and then we can duplicate this. And then the final ones after that will be that. This is our own specialized stage. No one else built this but me. And then what we're going to do here is we're going to duplicate this. And over here, once you get past that one, it gets really thin here. You got to jump over those to be able to make it to stage. Usually when you get to the end, I wouldn't name it a number. Well, I don't name it a number. I call it end. And I'd usually put like a kick brick under there. It kicks you from the game because I don't feel like giving you a bunch of items to play with. But this is just a test. So now we'll go Fin F5 because I'm on laptop, gaming laptop. But if you're on PC, you just press F5 on the keyboard. I'm a little tired, so if I yawn, ignore it. Wait, okay, we missed something else, so what we can do next is delete the rest of this stuff. But then what we can do now is we can take everything from this stage, and then we can take everything from that stage and just move it. So if you can move it, then you want to right click, you want to group, and you can call this whatever you want. I'm going to call it Laser Parkour, which ain't a bad thing. So next you want to go to your base plate. Oh yeah, you want to put this in starter GUI. You take your base plate. You make the transparency 1 so it's transparent. And can collide off. Can touch off. And what we're also going to do is we're going to add a world spawn here. Just under this. So we'll go ahead and add spawn. What we're going to do though is we're going to delete that decal. So it's got everything in it that we need. And we're just going to make it to the size of this brick. What we're going to do is fit the spawn location perfectly here. The perfect size of this brick. Probably that. Then that. Then you just kind of fit it to the right size. To the point that no green's sticking out. But also to the point that everything looks right. Like no dimensions are separate. None are messed up. That's right. Okay, so now we're going to thin it out. And we're going to lower it under of the ground. So it's also anchored now and stuff, so all of these seem to have little decals under them. I don't care if that's there because really no players will look under. So now you can test again. That world spawn will automatically spawn you on the green thing. You won't be touching the world spawn, so that won't be a real spawn point. So now that we did all of this, we should be able to just bad at Obby, so this shouldn't be a hard task. Ooh! Oh. This is a good time to test if we'll spawn back at 2. Okay, so that's the next thing that messed up. So what I did wrong here actually is that it's not much that I did wrong. I just added a world spawn here. That's the problem. So, whenever you put this in starter GUI, that's the respawn for this Obby kit. So that's all you had to do. And this should be a completed Obby that you can do at home or wherever you work in Roblox Studio. You can do. So let's go ahead and go over. So I'll go ahead and die here to show you that we respawn on stage 3 now instead of back at stage 1. But and now that I've made this a little challenging, which ain't bad, but and then it says end. And there's no other stage. So all you have to do is just leave now. And that was how you build an easy Obby. I'll publish this eventually when I publish the video, and I'll make sure to link it in the description, and if I remember, I'll link this Obby kit so that you can use it to make Obbies too. I love you all, and make sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell for more videos on Roblox Studio and Roblox itself. I will probably have another video up later tonight. If I don't, that's alright. But I got this new screen recorder to help. Like the last video's frame rate was way better, so hopefully I can record a Minecraft video without lagging out this time, maybe? Maybe tonight, maybe not. It's only 8:06 p.m. when this will probably be going out at 8:15 or so. But maybe I'll get a Minecraft video in. Stay tuned for that because I'm pretty good at Skyblock, so I may record that or something, whatever. But I love you all, and I will see you all in the very next one. Goodbye!